Hi, my name is Moshe Kopstig, and this is my face. Weirdest Parsha name. Emor? Say? Is there any other way that you can get more creative? What about Daber, huh? What about Parshas Vihaya, or Vayikach, or Vayetze? Oh, okay, there is one of those. So I did a little digging. I looked into the Meforshim and I tried to see, what does this Emor mean? So they all explain that this Parsha is talking about, if you look a little further than the word Emor, is Emor el HaKohanim. You're speaking to the Kohanim and you're telling them they have a lot of different rules. So Ibn Ezra is saying that Emor means teach them the rules. Ramban says it means try to get them to do it, convince them to do it, because it's going to be something very, very difficult for them to do because it involves a lot of sacrifice. Kohanim have a lot more rules than just your average Mo. And Rashi says that it means that you should have the elders instruct the youngers, basically lay a foundation so that the youth of the Kohanim will be ready to fulfill the path of their elders. Moshe Feinstein goes on to that Rashi and he says, actually it teaches you something so interesting that it means that parents themselves should make sure to act properly so that the kids can see the way they act and then they want to emulate that as well. But of course, I want to say something completely different. Right? In Parshas Ki Savo, it says that Hashem is ha'emircha hayom lios lo la'am segula. Hashem is saying, ha'emircha, is calling you basically a nation, an segula. Hashem is making you a treasured nation. Ha'emircha, Rashi says, doesn't mean he's calling you or he's saying. It actually means designating you to a very, very lofty goal, to a very, very lofty purpose. This Amar in that sentence actually means something more than just saying. So I want to say, listen, if you're going to call a Parsha Emor, you don't call a Parsha Vayidaber, you don't call a Parsha Vayishlach, you don't, okay, that one you do. There must be something more to it. Emor over here can't just mean say to them. It has to be, I want to say, designate them, bring them to this higher plane with all the rules that they have, bring them up. You're actually bringing them up, and all the extra mitzvahs are actually keeping them holy. It's bringing them to a loftier plane, which will end up with loftier, hopefully, results for them. And I want to say the same thing is to us. We're not Kohanim, but we are an Am Meleches Kohanim V'Goy Kadosh. We are a nation considered as kings and Kohanim towards the other nation. And so therefore, we have also a lot more rules than those nations around us. Even though we're being told something, it's not just about what we're being told. When Hashem tells us something, there's a reason He's telling us something. He's telling us certain things to bring us to a higher plane. Basically, we got to see the messages that Hashem is saying to us and realize that it's for our benefit. It's so we can be lofty, and then we could look down on everyone and say, ha, we're so much better than you. Okay, no, I don't want to say that. We have to realize that every message that Hashem is sending to us is benefiting us. It's beneficial. It's amazing, and we have to love it and appreciate it no matter what, okay? And speaking of speaking, Emor, everything that we say, since we have to emulate God, therefore the things that we say, we have to take into account the fact that every single word is precious. Why am I telling the after party this? Okay, anyways, have a great Shabbos.